Hello, and welcome back to Music Corner. I am the socially awkward Ben Wallens, and yeah, this is me sharing music. And I know last time I was talking about a comedy song, or comedy music that I do, because I already did one song, Empty Calendar, and I have almost a second song done. Yay. And I know, every time I start recording, my nose gets itchy and it's like, oh, stop itching. So I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so I'll share some of that with you now because I already had the music part done, and then I just added the lyrics to it. And the music was my own creation. It wasn't loops like I was talking about that I do sometimes. So I don't know if I'll share the full part with you, but I'll give you a preview of it. Yeah, sure, why not? To be quite honest, when I was creating this song, and I'll do commentary for it, I guess. And then once it's done, then I'll share it all with you and actually put it in a video and look weird to the camera. I was trying to do some kind of trance, techno music aspect of it. One of my bands that I really like listening to is Prodigy. And I've liked listening to them for a while, so it's not just a new band. I've been listening to them since I was maybe, grief, 19 or 20. Oh wait, no, before they even, maybe 18. Actually, I think it was when I was in high school. I don't know. It was way back then, so I've liked them for a while. You probably can't get the best quality in this because I'm playing it off my laptop and getting it through here, so I know I can talk through it, but I'm listening to it so I'm previewing it here. So then you can say, hey, this is what I do constantly with my music. Listen to it over and over and over and over again. I gotta make sure it's good for you guys. I couldn't give you something that's just like, here. You can hear the different, where the song goes then. It took me a while to get those transitions, not in this song, but just in general, to get the transitions in my mind for it to go, because I like to just kind of create a movement of music. And sometimes I just coast. New direction. Because this is more house than trance. The first part was more trance, this is more house. Simplistic drum beats. And the drums were off the sequencer that I did, so they weren't loops like I was saying. I didn't use loops for this. And the guitar is mine too. It's only 2 guitar tracks, not the harmonized guitar tracks that I've done before. It's more of a break in the song, I guess. I call it a break. I don't know what other people call it, but it breaks up the monotony. I feel that songs have, for me anyway, when I'm creating them, there's different movements to a song, and once it's over, then I'll explain it more. And I guess that's what this video will be on how I set up a song or whatever. What's cool about this is that I'm actually previewing this song and not doing anything, because whenever I preview songs for myself, I'll think of something and then I'll stop the song and then go to it, so I won't even hear the full song. It's just like, okay. I'm not hearing anything bad in this song though, so. I think there's more than 3 parts to a song for me, anyway. I was saying 3, because there's generally 3 acts in a story, and since my music, I try and create music more as a story. Not even with the music itself, not just with the lyrics, but yes, the lyrics are a story, but the music itself is a story. Train. Yeah. So it sounded good, so now I just need to filter out the lyrics and then render all that out. I think I already have it rendered out. I'm somewhere in that process because I'm running around a lot of audio right now. It's just like, I'm in that part of the mixing and mastering for the Amnesis Files Chapter 2, and so that's just taking a long time to render everything out. I think I have 6 or 7 songs rendered out, and I still have another 7 to go or something like that, so it's a long process. Plus 3 extra songs, including this one. So I have a whole chunk of music that I have to mix and master, and just like, that's a lot of work. Which is cool. Well, the way I'm doing songs now, I'm gonna get them all ready and mixed, and then just maybe get them mastered. I'm thinking on that mastering part, because what I'm trying to do is create finalized versions of songs by themselves, and then go off of that to draw off that aspect of the story, because like each song would be a chapter, and then so then after I write and do this chapter and get it done, then we go to the next chapter, get that chapter done, and do that, so it's more fluid, I feel, in that aspect. Anyway, so parts of the song before we run out of time, I'm like, you have the intro to the song, which sets up the song. There was a song by The Cure that was like a minute long, and when I listened to that back in the day, that was about when I was 18 or 19, and that was a minute long. I'm like, wow, that was a long intro to a song. So you have the setup, the intro to the song. Then you have maybe a break to kind of segue from the intro into the first part of the story. Now people... now the thing for music is you have chorus, verse, or verse, chorus, verse, chorus. I try not to do the choruses too much, and if I do a chorus, the choruses are different each time I say it, so it's not a repetitive chorus, it is a different chorus. And so stanzas, I try and do stanzas like in old poetry. So then you have your first stanza, then you have the break or the segue. Then you have the second stanza. So I like to do that where you have the two stanzas. So you have the intro, stanza 1, stanza 2 with breaks or segues in there. Then you have the break of the song. And the break of the song breaks up the monotony, so it's different than the intro, and it's different than what you saw in the stanzas, chorus, verse, so it's different than that. And there's a completely different aspect in the song itself. Now usually I'll go into a third stanza, which is the same as the first and second. Then you have the ending, which is kind of a breakdown of the song, so it kind of fades out. What I've been working on some songs is how to completely switch it after the break, so it's different. So it's almost a different song in some aspects, but I don't necessarily like to do that. I like to keep things fluid, and I like to keep the song circular so it kind of ends where it begins, kind of. And then there's other pieces where you just build upon it. So you start small with maybe a couple things, and you start building onto it and adding more layers onto it. And then by the end of the song, you have this little grand movement. So it crescendos from something small, as a couple instrumentations or something, into this huge orchestral effect. And in the song that I've done called Amor Damnum, I kind of tried to do that, and I'll share more of that with you next time in that process. But I'm almost out of time here, so I will leave you all with that, and yeah, talk to you all later. So bye.